Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Liam Sorrenti. I'm the Trauma and Attachment Specialist with Boys and Girls Clubs of Calgary, and it is a beautiful, sunny, blue sky morning, and it is something that I know I needed to see with all of this social distancing, physical distancing, and isolation that we find ourselves in during this pandemic and collective crisis that we are all going through together. This week I wanted to check in with all of you and just see how you're all doing. And one of the neat things we're going to get going here is the ability for you to send in some questions that I might be able to answer in the videos as I progress each week. And so stay tuned for that. Last week, what I talked about was the concept of attunement in this kind of linear kind of concept of attuning, attending, and aligning, something that I like to do to help people just reestablish, reconnect, and strengthen connections, relationships with their loved ones. So last week I talked about attunement because we are finding ourselves with lots of time with the people in our lives, the people in our communities. We might be at home spending many hours with our children, with our partners. And so attunement is really assessing the environment and seeing what it is that the people around you are trying to tell you, whether that's verbally or non-verbally, how they interact with you, how they interact with the environment. Tuning in is that concept that, for me, as a caregiver, as a person with people in my life, for me to attune, it means that I need to clear out what is going on in my mind and try to be fully present with that person so I can read and try to translate what their needs are. So that's attunement, that's tuning in. So today I want to talk to you about attending. How do we attend to the needs that we've attuned to? So this is a lot of the action stage. This is the engagement stage. And so what you might find is that as you're trying to meet these needs, some things work, some things don't. As I said earlier, there's a lot of trial and error, right? As we also go through some repair in our relationships. And so with attending, it's how do we meet the need? It could be a lot of different things. The need might be, how do we just celebrate a joyous time with someone? How do we sit with them in silence? How do we help them through a really distressing time, like a number of us are experiencing right now? That could be that we need to spend some more dedicated one-to-one time. I know that you're already spending a lot of that, but maybe looking at how you're spending some of that quality or quantity of time with somebody, and are we meeting the need? Are we really attending to that? And we usually know when we've attended to the need, when we see some sort of relief or calm or that strengthened sense of connection with our relationships. A big part of attending is that active listening piece. And so that ability if the need is connection, the need is being able to have dialogue with somebody or communication, is am I still being fully present, and am I actively listening to what they're saying? Because if their need is to be heard, if their need is for me as a caregiver to be present, then I want to fulfill that and try to just continue to be present. So that's attending. I've attuned to the need. I've figured out what it is. I think I know, and I'm going to attend to it. I'm going to engage and put some action into that to try to help them where they're at. Maybe to try to move them from a state of distress to a state of more calm and peace where they can enjoy what they're doing. So sometimes we have to create the opportunities for this. And so that might be the challenge right now, is like, how do I create an opportunity to attend to my partner's needs or to my child's needs? And so as you're developing your new rhythms and routines, you can put in some fun things through your day that give you enjoyment, that give the people around you enjoyment. And so you're creating opportunities to attend needs, have fun, and just build some new rhythms. I hope that helps out. Again, I'm going to be putting a little bit of a segment or an ability for people to send in some questions coming up on our Calgary Boys and Girls Club website. And one of the things just quickly just to say is I hope that you are all well. I know that we keep hearing social distancing, but what I like to say is like we have to definitely practice physical distancing, but I encourage you to be social with each other. I can encourage you to connect with each other, however that you can do that, because we do need people in our lives. Connection is a huge part of what keeps us well. So Liam Sorrenti signing off, just to remind you that we are still here. Have a great day.